folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our comic for today is BRZRKR issue 10 by Boom Studios. Now, there is some weird shit, some god slash maybe alien activity, and suspicion of a cult in this one, so if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Alright, here's the creative team. So, when we left off B in issue 9, he was just hit by lightning from Diana's eyes and was laying on the floor in a fetus position with his eyes, burned from the lightning possibly, and Diana crouching beside him. We open up this issue with B and Diana sitting in a special room. It's one that can incinerate everything inside for B's own protection and the protection of the army. So he's sitting there talking to her, but they're not speaking normally. I mean, not verbally, they're speaking psychically to each other. Now that Diana has her newfound powers. They're discussing what happened, where he's been. So wherever he's been, which was another plane of existence, he tried to get more answers, but then he was stopped by them. Diana asks who's them. He doesn't know, but they told him to go back. Sorry if you hear any squeaking, it's my dog. And his rubber chicken. So they talk about it. Now he knows the place he was born in. He saw it. Because in the last issue, he was sent back all the way back in time to when he was conceived. So now he can find it, and from there they can find the thing his mother asked from the god slash alien maybe. I'm still not sure if this is all some kind of ancient god or aliens. So now he can find it. While they're talking, and I guess like right next to that, another room, and one of the walls in the incineration room is it's like glass. Yeah, like in a police interrogation room, the glass. There's people behind and you can't see them. I think it's like that, and there, Keever and Codwell are sitting, and with them also the board that probably oversees this whole project. They got that sphere with the cameras floating next to them. And then Keever's pointing out that they're, talking psychically. So they're like, this is new. So, and after that, we see Diana exiting the room, and Codwell's talking to her, and he says, is everything okay and ready? She says, yes. Oh, and then he asks her, "Can you read my mind?" Oh, and they're gonna execute some kind of alpha plan. And then he says, can you read my mind?" And she asks him, "Do I need to?" And he gives this look, and she leaves. Then we got Keever goes into B's room. And then it tells him, it's an incineration room, and then everything. And B's like, "So you're not gonna let me go home, back to his little house?" And Keever's like, "Do you really think that's a good idea?" And and B says no. He says nope. So Keever tells him, "Don't worry, in 10 days you'll be like yourself again." For some reason it's very specific, isn't it? And that's it. He tells him, "I'll be right here if you need anything." And he leaves him. I think in between, let me just check. In between this, Diana is. Second. Okay, yeah. Then we see Codwell in his office looking at a map and on the screen some coordinates. Then we skip to Diana. She's in the I guess garden they have there, or yeah, it looks like an indoor greenhouse. I think so. And she's going around the plants. Fucking hell, sirens. He's going around the plants and I guess feeling them, and a little bit of black lightning comes out of her hand as she goes over them. And then we move again back to Codwell. He's writing down some coordinates in his office. And then someone enters his office, a young man named Oliver. Uh, Codwell asks him for his name and tells him, "Never go uninvited into my office, Oliver." And Oliver says, "But sir, we thought you'd want to know the main computer or something is working." And he goes into some room with machines, and Diana's sitting there using some machine to create something, I think, from plants, right? What did he call it? It's not a. What's it called? Um, yeah, sorry, the hypercomputer is on. And then between this, we see panels of B lying down in the bed, for some reason in the position of a corpse. Um, Diana's doing again her some kind of experiment and shit. Jesus. And she tells him she's nearly finished. He tells her she has to turn it off soon because it's sucking out so much power that half of the Western Hemisphere is gonna black out. Okay, then Codwell's in his office again. Maybe he's talking to the sphere with cameras, to the board people, the council, and they ask him, how sure are you of this? And he says highly, very highly. And again, we see B in between lying on the bed. Then we go for some reason to a coffee shop. Codwell's in there and he's talking to the barista lady. And they have a very odd conversation because he gives her a riddle, and the answer to the riddle is time. And then he gives her an order, a very weird one because it's not really an order of coffee, it's coordinates. He's giving her coordinates, and then he leaves. And I think she tells him, "Be blessed," or "We'll be blessed." And then he leaves. What did she say? Yeah, have a blessed day, she tells him. And again, you see B. And then there's a countdown of days. You got 10 days, and then 8 days. And you see some kind of satellite in space starting to move, getting in position. Then on the ground, where B's village was, you see tanks and machinery and everything. They're preparing until we reach the one day, and then we see B wake up, and he's got hair again, and his eyes are back. So I guess it took him 10 days to properly heal from what happened to him from the berserk. So that's it. They all arrive. They're all ready to finally do this. Oh, while Diana was doing whatever it was, the experiment, she was talking, and Shinkawa was talking. He said how it's not their main objective to help B without getting something out of it. So obviously. So it's peculiar. Okay, so after they would achieve this, I wonder how would they proceed. Anyway, they're all there. Diana and B go. Codwell and Keever go inside again to the truck and starting to walk. And then Diana stops him and she gives him a bottle. So she made a mixture from plants the same and exactly the same one that his mother has drank in order to talk to the god or the alien or whatever it is. She says it'll help, so he drinks some of it, and then she drinks as well. And they start walking forward. Now, in B's mind, he sees his village. He sees the day that it was destroyed and his mother was been killed and everything. And he sees like it almost looks like he sees Diana as his mother, and now looking at them side by side, they do look similar. But yeah, also, he talks to her and how he feels guilty that he couldn't save her, couldn't save anyone. But Diana tells him, "You were just a child. You shouldn't be guilty." I thought he was already almost a grown man. I guess maybe she means mentally. He was more like a child. Yeah, in the not knowing much of the world. And they keep going until they reach. They're reaching the location of where that thing is. And apparently, what that thing is, it's a silver bird. When I saw it in whatever issue it was in the beginning, I thought it looked more like a crown. And yeah, you see, they reach the spot where the well used to be, and his mother showing his human father the bird, and then it falling in there. Yeah, they're finally like right where the bird is, where the well was. So she said, and then Diana tells him, "Okay, come on, do it. Say it like you mean it." And B starts saying, "Mother, I'm sorry, and I'm ready to accept it." And he puts his hand holds his hand above the ground, and then lightning comes out of it, and the bird just woof, and not appears, like shoots up from the ground into his hand, like cuts into his hand. Then we see Keever and Codwell back in one of the cars, and there's still the countdown still going, like 2 minutes to the whole thing. And Codwell just again stupidly opens the door and just goes out. He says, "This is a historical day. I have to be here." Keever's again, "What are you doing?" Rightfully so. And then after he exits, Keever takes binoculars and looks, and he sees more vehicles with equipment, and I think jeeps, not jeeps, tanks. And he's like, "Who the hell are those? Who the hell are they?" And it's like, "Wait, what the fuck? Who are these people?" Hmm. So, which, well, I think I know who might be. Then we go back to B. He's got this bird. He like lifts his hand to his chest, and then the bird just grows bigger and goes into his body. And red lightning starts to come out, and B is screaming, and he turns bright blue again. And it ends with there being like a giant bird in front of him, and he's impaled to the bird, but now he's all blue. And you see Diana, she fell back on the ground, and then he's like this, and he's screaming, and that's it. That's where the issue ends. All right, so first the cover is again slightly dull cover. Just got B's face on it, though. His face is made out of a bunch of bodies, and this camera unfortunately doesn't pick it up as well, I'm afraid, but well, what you can see. There you go, like a bunch of dead bodies. You see that, his lips. So yeah, it's okay. Again, not unless you notice the details, it's not that captivating, but it's fine. Okay, art. There we go. You see, there's B and Diana in the incineration room. This is a different one than the one he fell into. You see, his eyes are all blacked out. I think his eyes were gone from that, and that's why they're still like this. I wonder if it took him just longer to heal. Okay, you see they're psychically talking, and then you see what I meant. There's like a wall there. I don't think it's a screen. I think it's in the wall. You see they're looking. There's the camera, the sphere with cameras. Oh, could poor be. Holy shit. So yeah, it's the same art style. Okay, so this was issue 10. Still not one bloody answer to what the fuck B is supposed is what he is, and not even any progression like I hoped. I mean, finally they found the cure, and not found the cure. It's fun to say. They finally found the place where he was born, and he finally got this bird that his mother asked for all these thousands of years ago. But that was like it. And now there's just two more issues. And I have no clue how the fuck this is gonna end. So yeah, why is it there not more progress in these issues? Fucking hell. In old comics, this whole 12 issue miniseries would have felt like 3 books. But here it's like, we're at fucking issue 10, and there's still not even a hint to what he might be, even. It's like, come on. It feels more and more like it's coming to a not very, to a pretty unepic ending. Ugh. And it's also obvious that Codwell is probably either he's working with someone else or this cult that he mentioned, he's a part of it. And they've been working towards getting to be like B. Which would make sense. Codwell's working right there. He's got access to everything, and he's going to summon them. But what is it going to achieve? Does it mean they're going to kill all the military men and get to a newt or to B, and then what? What are they going to do? Does he have a plan to what? Capture him? Ask him to give them powers? At least if it was already known what kind of what kind of being he is, would have been a little more clear. But as it stands, what is this bird? Is it some kind of godly thing? Is it an alien? What is it? It's just what's happened to be now? Is he transformed fully? Is this bird a good thing, a bad thing? It's supposed to release him from the curse, but what does it mean? Does it mean he's finally going to become mortal? And then this bird thing's just going to disappear? What is going to happen? I mean, fucking hell, 10 issues in, and and there hasn't been much progress with this whole thing. It's just disappointing because you think by now you know what kind of creature B is, and then these like 3 last issues we get to the epic ending. There's gonna be a fight or something. Instead, we have this. I don't know. By issue 10, I would already have revealed some of this stuff at least. And where does it leave it all? Does it mean that what next issues are gonna be a fight between the USA military, whatever function this is, and then the cult. Then I mean, if I am correct about the cult thing, I think I am, or at least there's definitely someone that Codwell's working with to get to B's abilities. But then what? They're gonna, if it is the cult, are they going to what? Try to rule the world? Just worship B? If he loses his immortality, his ability to heal like that, just going to kill him? What is going to happen? I mean, regardless, the whoever getting this ability is really fucking dangerous. Regardless, what side is going to get it. I mean, I can understand B's desperation to find out what he is, but I do wonder if he ever thought of what would happen if there was a whole army like him. with his ability. Well, what would it mean? And since he would no longer be immortal, he wouldn't even be able to stop it, would he? Even if he wanted to. So yeah, it's still no real answer. I'm starting to wonder if in the last two issues it'll even be revealed what he is. Is this something with gods, something with aliens? What is it? Or is it what? They're just gonna leave it on a cliffhanger and wait for series number 2. Oh fuck. I think after this, even if I end up reading a second series, I'll just wait for a fucking trade. Because if it's gonna go the same route, it's not really worth reading issue to issue. Yes, this was issue 10. And again, it keeps leaving more questions than answers, really. And, what happened to Diana as well? Did she get some kind of powers? How long are they gonna last? Is she now, what, she has psychic powers? What are her powers exactly? She has the black light, no, so her eyes are still black. They haven't changed back, so it's just what is going on, and can you wrap it up in the last 2 remaining issues? Is what I want to know. Well, I suppose I'll find out. I really hope at least the ending will be decent. As it stands, I somewhat doubt that. Alright, folks, so this was issue 10. Let me know what you thought of it if you read it. And remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!